everyone, Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I'm so excited to be back with you today with my series called Flashcards. Today you can see I've created the same card, only I've got my feminine and my masculine version of the card. I really love the Mosaic Madness stamp set. I especially love it in the bundle because I save money. I get the punch and the stamp set together, and that's what we're going to be working with today. And so let's go ahead and get started with today's card. We're going to be creating the feminine version, although I got to tell you, I think the masculine version of this card is gorgeous. I don't think the guys will mind me calling their card gorgeous, but I just thought it was beautiful. Well, we're going to go ahead and start on today's card. I will begin, as I always do, with my flashcard template pieces. Now, you can find the template and all the information on how to create that by going to YouTube and searching Connie Stewart flashcards. You'll learn how I create a simple template and create lots and lots of different cards just using 2 pieces of cardstock, and that's it. So be sure to search that out. My flashcard pieces are in Bermuda Bay and Whisper White. My card base today is Coastal Cabana. I've cut that at 11 inches by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started with our Bermuda Bay piece, our flashcard piece. I need you to do a simple cut, and you're going to like this. It is a simple cut. If you'll just cut it down to 1 1/2 inches. So you're going to have a piece that's 1 1/2 inches and a piece that's 1 1/4 inches. So let's take that 1 1/4 inch piece, and we're going to bring in the Modern Mosaic embossing folder. And you're just going to line that up in your embossing folder, line those mosaics up, run that through your Big Shot, and it's going to look like this. We can now bring in our card base, and we're going to attach that to the left-hand side of our card base. All right, we're now going to take that remaining piece of Bermuda Bay that we used, and we're just going to adhere that. I'm leaving about a 1 inch space up at the top there, so I'm just going to line that up, and I'm going to attach that. Really simple. Okay, well, now we're going to do our stamping. Let me bring in my Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to start with my Bermuda Bay ink pad. And you can see that I have laid 2 of my mosaics, and you notice they're a little ski-wampus. I kind of laid them sideways. So I have these 2 ends touching. That's kind of important because you'll see when I stamp it, I have plenty of room to punch it out, but I also have plenty of room to fit all my stamps onto my card. Now at this point, we're going to take our stamp, clean it on our stamp scrub, make sure it's good and clean, and then we're going to stamp the other remaining pieces. Now I did that in Melon, Mambo, and Tangerine, Tango. Did that in advance, trying to save us some time. I'm then going to come in with the Mosaic punch. As I said, this comes with, you can get it by itself, or, you know, I mean, hey, if you're going to get the stamp set, you might as well get the punch, because you guys don't want to fussy cut that, do you? I didn't think so. So you can see we're just going to be punching all of these out. I want to show you one quick thing when it comes to punching. When you go to punch your next one, it's not going to want to agree with you too well. So if you'll just snip off this excess, you can now get in to punch out your next mosaic. Very simple. Okay, well, we've got all those punched out, and I'm going to bring my card in. I've got one of the mosaics. I chose the one with the lines. You can really choose any one you want, and I'm just going to cut it in half from point to point, like so. We can then take these pieces, and I'm just going to, you can see I'm lining it up with that little edge there, and I'm going to line this one up on this side. All right, we've got that done. Let's come in now with the other Melon Mambo, and this part's a little important. I'm not going to press that down too hard. I'm just lightly putting it there because, you know, as we put things together, it might shift on me just a little bit. So I'm just lightly touching it. So if I need to pull it off, I can. And at this point, I'm just going to line up my other mosaic punches. As I said, not pressing because I might need to do a little work. Okay, yeah, my little center one is just a little bit crooked. All right, I think I'm happy with it. So we're going to give that a press. Easy peasy. I'm now going to come back in with that Bermuda Bay ink pad, and from Perfectly Penned, I chose a thank you. You guys choose happy birthday or thinking of you, whatever it takes. I'm going to stamp that there. Let's go ahead and stamp it in the inside of my card as well. And now I'm just going to add one last little thing. I've got about 14 inches of our Grosgrain ribbon. I just chose white. You can choose, again, you know, make it match your card. On the masculine card, I use the Naturals trim, and I thought it was just beautiful. It kind of helps me hide that seam. I've got that. Let me go ahead and trim that down. And I'm going to do one last little thing. I'm going to come in with a mini glue dot. I get kind of anal about this. I don't like that flopping around. And I want to line it up down here at the bottom. And I want to hide my seam. So I'm just going to put that mini glue dot right there and line up my knot so I can press it down. And like I said, that just kind of, it makes me a little bit happier. I know that my ribbon's going to stay in place as it goes through the mail. Now, I thought it was kind of pretty, but it needed one more thing. And if you guys know me, it's usually bling. This is our Dazzling Details in Silver Sparkle. And I'm just going to add some dots there to the middle. And that, I think, is what's going to make a fantastic card. What do you think? Was that fast and easy or what? Again, this Mosaic stamp set is just an amazing one. Let me go ahead and bring in my masculine card again so you can see that one. It's a really great stamp set that's going to be able to carry you through a lot of different occasions, both male and female. Now listen, all the supplies that I used, you guys know you can find it at simplysimplestamping.com, and you can order right from my website. There's an online order button. It's going to be delivered right to you. If you also love the idea of flashcards, but you don't love the idea of cutting, you can also order flashcard kits to go. Everything's already cut and ready for you to create all the flashcards your little heart desires without all the cutting. You just get to do the fun creative part. Well, that is our video for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you get a chance to create this fabulous mosaic card. And we are so excited to have you joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.